Hello. I'm here to talk to you about this game called Speed Limit. I remember the first time I came across this game was just happened to be in an actual music channel that I had come across like a month or two ago on YouTube. It's called let me see if I can find it real fast. It usually shows up on the first results. It's called Night Ride FM. Night Ride, one word and then FM. I just happened to come across this channel and they just play like kind of retro music. For the most part, they call it synthwave radio, cyberpunk music, retro wave music, or retro wave mix. And so I was really digging the music. It was something I put on passively for work. And then I was looking at the screen because, sometimes I'll look at the screen because they play a lot of different trailers or just video clips of some stuff going on in their channel. I don't always know what the heck it is. And I had seen this gameplay. Now, when I first saw this is called Speed Limit. I saw it on their channel and I thought it was like original content because I had never seen it before or heard of it before. I went in the channel and I was like, what is this? Who is, who made this? And, excuse me, sorry. Right when I was thinking to ask, like at the end of the trailer, the actual gameplay trailer, it was ending. So I just happened to catch it at the right time to spot this game. Give me one sec. Sorry. Man, sometimes, I start recording, I gotta clear my throat. I'm like, damn it. Anyways, yeah, I happened to have just looked at the video at the music, channel at the right time, and I saw this, and I caught it. I also happened to catch it at the end of the trailer as well, because I did catch a lot of the gameplay, but I was able to catch the title of the game as well. And this was before this came out. This was like probably a month ago when I first saw it. I don't remember if it was actually early access or what. I just remember watching and going, damn, that is so cool. And all this gameplay that you see on the screen right now, that's actually mine. I recorded that, and that's why it's so terrible. Now, here's an interesting... Was really messed up to me about this, because I saw this game. I was watching it, and I just had a feeling. I was hoping I was wrong, but I had a feeling. I was like, this is going to be one of those games that's just, like, too hard for me. And that's just how I am now. Like, I'm a very casual gamer now. Now I just play to play, games where they kill you too fast or too easily, I get really frustrated a lot quicker than I used to a long time ago. Again, this is a whole different kind of mindset mentality. This used to be my favorite kind of game. The harder the game was, the more I enjoyed it. But I'm not like that anymore. So even though I knew this about myself and I could recognize it when I was watching the gameplay for this, I thought it was really funny because like I knew I wanted to play it. Like the second I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh. Like I know I'm gonna be super frustrated with it, but it looks just way too, and it's so cool, right? Like I don't know if you feel the same way I did just looking at it, but like I remember I was watching the trailer and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. And they did give the different clips of it. You get in a vehicle, there's driving parts, there's flying parts, we can fly a helicopter, but it's all retro style like this, visually and stuff. And it's so cool. One thing I couldn't really tell from watching the trailer was exactly how fast it is. Like I don't know, it's really I don't know how to explain it because I'm not a technical person really. But I remember when I was watching the gameplay, like it looked pretty fast, but playing it's even faster than it looks. I was like, oh my gosh. There were so many times where I'd just be distracted. My eyeballs, my old man eyes, my old man eyeballs couldn't handle this stuff. And it's not like there's really not a whole lot going on the screen, right? It's just, I don't know. I love the style though. Like I love that it looks fast, it's awesome. But it was kind of surprising to me, like how it feels in comparison to the way it looks, like it's for me personally, it's far easier to watch the gameplay than it is to play it. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I will apologize. I forgot. I was, my thoughts kind of ramble sometimes and I went on, but I did want to apologize because I had every intention of live streaming this. That was like, I requested a key for it, from the developer, and I couldn't believe they punched it through. I was like, no way. I truly appreciate it. It's amazing. One second, I can find it. But anyway, I had every intention of streaming this, but turns out like I can't right now. I just mentally just not prepared for streaming, which really sucks. But again, like when I requested this, I really did intend to stream it, and the part of that is, when there's a game I'm really interested in, and I really want to play it, I really want to stream, it's easier for me to stream, than it is for like a game where I'm like kind of maybe in the mood, like when there's a game I'm excited for. That's why I expected this to be one of those games. I was like, dude, I really want to stream this. I can't wait to play this and hang out with my friends while playing it. But no, as far as the reality of my mental state, it just didn't work out. So I am very sorry for that. Let me see. I thought I had kept. This is what sucks, is I meant to keep the email they sent me where it tells you all the information that I wanted to provide here. Such a butthole. So anyways, this is the developer is GameChuck and the publisher is Chorus Worldwide Games. And I'm not sure which of those teams actually decides who to approve a key for. So I do truly appreciate it. And I'm really sorry I didn't end up streaming this. So, I mean, part of it, like, I guess they don't make too big of a deal out of it because, like, you putting up content at all is a part of the requirement of, requesting a key. But I feel like a jerk because, like, my main thing is streaming, right? But, whatever. Anyways. So I'm also glad to share this though. I thought about uploading it just gameplay, and I was like, no, because I do have some thoughts. I do. Like I said, one of the things that really stood out to me was I had already said, like, I knew that this was going to be a game that would be too hard for me. Now, for example, there was a couple other games that I had really liked a lot. As far as gameplay goes, I liked them a lot. There's Bleed. I never played Bleed Part 2, but Bleed is just called Bleed, right? And then they made a sequel, Bleed 2. Bleed and, something Dead Pixels. Oh, I can't remember. Damn it, I thought I was going to remember the name. But I mean, they're these games that I really enjoyed, generally speaking, but I'm no longer hardcore into that kind of game style, Dead Cells is another one. Like, They Bleed Pixels. That's what I was thinking. They Bleed Pixels is another one. Or these just like really challenging platformers and action games and stuff, and they're really cool. But I'm just like, I want this kind of game where I can play this kind of game, even this speed limit, where I have more health and I don't just die in one hit, and then just some kind of cool retro action game that I can just keep playing and progressing through without dying instantly and then having to restart the whole level, like that's what I want. So I knew I would have trouble with this game, but man, I pushed through it. Mostly because, I really do like it. Like, I actually really like it. The graphic style, the gameplay is actually really cool. Actually, what's funny is I tried this on easy mode, and I was like, no. I tried it for like 2 minutes. And this was after I played this for, I don't know, about an hour? I think I played it for like maybe 2 hours. I can't remember exactly. It was like a week ago. I haven't played it since for multiple reasons. I haven't really played much gaming wise this week. I've been slow on gaming. So yeah, I played like an hour or two of it, and I got a bit far. I got the last stage I remember getting to, which is actually in this video, was a helicopter stage where you fly a helicopter, which was pretty cool. So I dig the retro style, It's cool stuff. It does definitely take me back, but I can't remember a game back in Nintendo and old school, like this kind of visual style days where it was this quick. It's like a retro style, but like a faster version of it. Like, I don't know. That's how I think of it anyways. Like, right. Like, I don't remember. It could just be that I'm older and I'm just slower now than I was when I was a kid playing these types of games. I don't know. So no, I struggled with requesting this key. So what's funny is, like, after they approved my key, I sat on it. I sat on it for a couple days. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to offer content for this, because I really wanted to. I requested this game because I dude, I wanted this game badly. Like, I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. And this, like I said, I found this because of a freaking music channel. It's a 24/7 music channel on YouTube that just streams music. And that's how I even saw this game in the first place. And I was like, dude, that game looks so awesome, you know? And called Speed Limit. Damn it, I totally lost my train of thought there and where I was going. I know I had a point where, I get all sidetracked. But I knew I was gonna have trouble with it. But I just, even though I knew that this was gonna be like another game where I thought looked really cool, but I knew I wouldn't play it endlessly, you know. And I actually have every intention and plan to actually complete the game, but I won't be like other players. Like, there'll be a lot of hardcore players that will perfect this game. You know what I mean? Like, they will get through a level in 10 seconds. There won't be a single mistake. They'll fire one bullet per enemy. You know, like those kinds of players, right? Like me, I just spammed my gunfire almost the whole time, especially when I first started and learning the levels, you know, just spam gunfire the whole time. But yeah, there'll be the players that just perfectly play through it. They're just perfect. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my gosh, no, that's not me anymore. You know, that is not me anymore. But I just, oh yeah, you know what? I forgot. That's what I was going to say. And when I got approved for this, I sat on it a couple of days because I just really wasn't sure if I'd be able to play it content wise. And then, you know, I was like, you know what? Screw it, man. If anything, I know I'll put up a YouTube video. I hope that's all right, you know, especially to my regular viewers. Streaming has been different right now and basically on hiatus or whatever, you know. But one thing I did too is I had looked this up on GameFly because I started GameFly subscription up again like a few months ago, and I looked this game up on GameFly and it wasn't there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I got approved a key because like, you know, if I can't rent it, I wanted to at least play it, you know. So yeah, I was just like, oh, I think I might have posted at them or sent them a message asking them if they plan to get this for rent or anything out of curiosity, you know. I thought it was interesting. So I don't know how GameFly, how those types of services decide which games they're going to have. And this is a smaller title, you know, but I mean, they do have a physical version of the game and stuff, I believe, pretty sure. Oh, you know, maybe they don't. That might not that might be why they don't have it for GameFly. Because I did get the digital version. Anyways, I actually, you know, my initial plan when I was planning to put this upload up of my gameplay, man, I love that part right there. This elevator part, the black and white. I just, gosh, like, this was actually, I think if I remember right, that was part of the trailer. Before I even played the game, and there was a lot in the trailer. You know, the trailer showed off a lot of different gameplay elements, and it's amazing. Like this this old school retro game. And you know, the visuals themselves are generally, you know, retro, but they're also so beautiful. Like they're so cool. Like this is the freaking Matrix if it was on Atari, you know what I mean? Like it's so awesome, dude. Oh, it's so freaking cool. That's actually a big part why I wanted it too, because I remember thinking that when I was watching the trailer. I was like, dude, it's like a retro The Matrix, like, and not, you know, of course there are other things to compare it to, but being a huge Matrix fan, that's, you know, I couldn't help but think that way about this one. But yeah, I love that black and white, man, right there. It's such a trip. Oh, it's so cool. It's just the style of this game is so freaking cool. Um, yeah, so sometimes, you know, I've requested keys in the past, and I'm always surprised when I get approved for one, and I'm always truly appreciative for it. Especially for times when I don't end up playing it or streaming it as often as I thought I would. Like when I request these things, like I have my mind is like, I'm so gonna play this a ton and I'm gonna stream the crap out of it. That's my mind. That's why I request them, you know. So it's definitely it really is intended to go the way I want as a content creator, but it doesn't always work out that way, sadly. So I do feel guilty when it doesn't end up being where I don't end up streaming it or creating as much content as I had intended to and stuff. So anyways, yeah, this is so cool, man. I remember my first thought too is I couldn't help but think of Hotline Miami. Where I liked Hotline Miami. I mean, that was a game I'd bought. I think I'd bought that on sale. I can't remember. It was a long time ago when Part 1 came out and stuff. But I had gotten that game, and then that was one of the first ones where I got that was kind of like this, these retro style games that are challenging, um, but still something I like. It's like I said, dude, I want to play like games like this, games like Hotline Miami, games like even like Dead Cell style, but less punishing. That's what I want. Personally, I want a less punishing game just like this. This is so cool, dude. I remember this. I got so pissed at this level, but at the same time, I was like, "This is amazing. I wish I was better at this." And again, this is a different mentality, a different mindset. Or, years ago, I would have played this and been far more interested in perfecting it. Nowadays, I don't even like. I remember for a while here, my first mini attempts at this. I don't even remember how long I was stuck on this level, but even the first level, like just running through the train, it takes me a lot longer because when I play these types of games nowadays, I don't even usually try purposely to memorize patterns anymore. I just play to play. And that's why it's so different for me now. Like, there was a time where I did do that. Like, I would memorize patterns and stuff. And now I'm just like, dude, I just want to play the game kind of a thing. So, and that was a part of it. That was part of requesting this key. Like, I knew that I really badly wanted to play this game. And I also didn't want to waste the developer's time at the, requesting it and stuff. So it's just a trip. It's a trip. Because, like I said, I really did plan to stream this. But at the time when I requested this game, I thought I'd be able to. So that's why, if you've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but yeah, recording this commentary and talking about this game as a recording is a little bit more awkward. It's not. I don't know. It's weird. But it's mostly because my original intention was to live stream this. That was my original intention. So it's different. I wasn't planning to record and do this kind of a thing. But yeah, man. The music is really good. Dude, I remember when I first was playing this level and that happened. I got shot from behind in the car, and it took me so long to realize that I was getting shot by other vehicles, because I thought the main objective here was just dodging the vehicles, the traffic and stuff, and then knocking the dudes on the motorcycles down and stuff. But it took me forever, and I hated that part. This is the damn checkpoint. That drove me nuts every time I came out of the checkpoint. I was like, why is it just moving from one road to the next? Literally, they have it designed for you to smash into a car head on the first second you need to change lanes. I hate stuff like that so much, dude. I hate it so much. This is why I'm, like, I would love to see these games less punishing. That's just how I am now. Again, I can't say that enough, just because, like, it definitely is a different mindset. This is kind of similar to Dark Souls stuff, like I like a lot of things about Dark Souls, but I don't like Dark Souls because it's too punishing. Like, I want to be able to play a game like that where I can actually play it and not worry about getting killed in one single hit somewhere on that because I missed a dodge or a block or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, dude, like, now I gotta restart this whole damn level over again because I messed up that one time. Like, come on. But anyways, I'm gonna mute myself, put on the game music now, and let you check that out. The game music is really cool. This is my gameplay, and I will continue to watch this as well with you. And if I have any further thoughts to continue on as far as the game itself, I'll jump back in. So I don't know what's going to happen as far as the rest of this recording. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble and hanging out with some of the gameplay. And I know it took me forever to get through these levels, dude, because I was not specifically trying to memorize the patterns, And you basically, when you play games like this, like, you have to. So it took me so much longer because literally every single time for me was basically a fresh start and just kind of rolling with it and seeing if I can dodge it without trying to memorize that stuff. That's seriously how I played this game. And that's why I'm so bad at it, because I really, it took me forever to even, like, recognize that you know what, I should probably start memorizing these patterns. I didn't want to, it's just, oh man, but this game is so cool, and I don't know, man. Anyways, thank you very much for listening, And again, I might jump back in with some more commentary. I don't know if I will for sure or not, but if I have any further thoughts, I'll jump back in during this playthrough. And you have a great day. I hope you enjoy the horrible gameplay of mine. I like the game is cool though. That's why I don't mind. You know, I'm just like whatever. Even though the gameplay isn't super pro, like the game is cool, man. It's so cool. Thank you very much again to GameChuck and Chorus Worldwide Games. I thank them both. You know, it's a publisher and a developer. I don't know who actually approved this key. They probably regret it, and I hope not. And I hope not. Because this, you know, oh man, it was tough. It was tough requesting this game. You know, I could tell I really badly wanted to play this. I was like, dude, this looks so awesome, but I also knew that it's not my element anymore. You know, I knew it would be, like I said, just too challenging in a way. You know. It's just not my style anymore. Exactly. You know, like I like these games a lot, but I'm also like, you know, give me, that's, yeah, like give me an easy mode. So I tried easy and I did not get very far because like just on the very first stage, when I put it on easy instead of normal, this is normal. This isn't even hard. This is just normal. I put it on easy and it was even less than half the enemies that you face going through the level. And I was like, no, that's dumb. Screw that, dude. Screw easy. So, and that was after I'd already recorded this gameplay. Because it took me quite a while to get through these stages that I played through. More than it would take like a person that is very familiar with these and better than at these games than I am nowadays. But I didn't care because I just really liked it. You know, I was like, screw it, I don't care. I'll just die repeatedly, like whatever. I got a bunch of trophies from it, you know. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll take some trophies, sure. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna shut up now. We'll put on some music for the recording, and I'll talk to you soon. Man, I didn't realize how low the music is as far as sound effects go and stuff. Like, you can hear the gunshots pretty loud, but not the music. And I do remember one of the things I had noticed about this game was the music is really good. Now, I wanted to quit. I paused it for a second. I was listening, and I was like, "Oh damn! I thought there was gonna be music a bit louder or whatever." But there are a couple boss fights I went through on here, and they're pretty cool. So stick around for that if you're interested, you know. Or you can always watch another channel that might have better gameplay. But hey, this is me, man, giving you the more natural noobish impressions, right? That's that whole freaking change lane and instantly smash into a car bullcrap, you bastards. You tricky, tricky bastards. I forgot about this part, dude. You know, it's funny because I tell you what, man, like, this drove me crazy, okay? It drove me crazy. Recognizing my own self, how I play these games, like I was, you know, talked about earlier, but also the funniest part about this to me was because while I was super frustrated, I also had so much fun. I because I love the concept and everything, you know, like it's pretty freaking awesome. Look at that, how cool was that? Hells yeah. I remember the first time I ever smashed that part right there. I smashed into that. I thought it was like just something on the street, like a sign that you could drive over. I didn't realize it was something I smashed into. And how epic is that too? That was my first time encountering that. So freaking cool. Alright, on that specific, whatever just happened, my power actually went out for like 2 seconds. So, and I have a power backup thing thanks to a friend of mine, Wags. So I'll have to check that how it worked out. Hopefully it was okay. Nothing seemed to stop. So we'll see how that works. Thanks. Jeez. What so I'm watching this and I'm like, what happened to the music? I remember there being noticeable cool. I don't know. I'm really like that was actually one of the biggest reasons I wanted to let the game just play because I remember there being great music. I don't. Now I'm like, what happened to the music? So I apologize. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I don't remember touching the audio settings, so it's strange. I remember liking the music. I do remember during this specific part of the level, I was getting tired at this point, and I kept going. I beat this level, and I kept going. I think if I remember right, the next level was the helicopter one, and I played that for a bit too, and that's where I gave up. But I was getting tired at this point, just in life, I was getting pretty sleepy. I was tired while I was playing this, so it was more frustrating than usual. But I kept playing. This is funny because like I didn't just keep recording this just to get like content uploaded or anything. Like I also didn't want to stop. Like I was tired, I was frustrated, and I was like, I need to stop playing this game, but I couldn't help but want to play more because it's so freaking cool. One cool thing about this game is they do have a demo for it, and if I remember right, here, what? I can check real quick. I guess I think this is a $15 game. It's an indie game, so it's either 15 or 20 bucks. But they do also have a demo as well, which is pretty awesome. Oh, I'm looking on Steam right now, and I can't see the price yet because it comes out. The game comes out tomorrow, which I thought it came out today, which is why, which is actually why I started recording. It's like I'm literally recording this on the day before it comes out, and I thought today was its launch day. So apparently it's tomorrow. This is one cool ass boss, and I remember, dude, I was pissed. Like I said, I was mostly tired, you know. I was ready to just go to bed at that point, and it was early today. I was just really tired. But that is a super cool boss fight for this style kind of game. You know, I just thought this whole section is just really cool. That was mean. That was so mean. I forgot about that part. I actually did not see myself get hit. I didn't even see that in the recording either. I was like, how the hell did I just die? And I'm sure if I slow-moed it or whatever, went back, I could find it. But I remember that part. I remember being like, what the hell just killed me? I do want to mention, I forgot, it wasn't something I thought about. As far as, I'm just sharing the gameplay and sharing mostly my impressions, because now, any of my excitement is just because I really did think it was cool. But I do not have a specific recommendation style for this game. I've tried to make it very clear where this typically isn't my kind of game. I no longer play games the way they are meant to be played, like this specifically, where they are, you know, kind of like Dark Souls. Like I like a lot of things about Dark Souls, but I still don't. I would not go out of my way to play Dark Souls. You know what I mean? This was different. It was different, especially because like when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so cool. So I definitely did want to play it, but I can't at the moment, and I don't know if I ever will. I would not do like an actual full personal review and a review score for this game. I did just want to share my experience, and you know, just some of the thoughts that I've had while playing it and stuff. So thank you very much again for checking this out, and I hope you like it. You know, thank you. I actually loved that about this part too. That was my favorite. I was impressed, dude. I was impressed by the way they treated civilian traffic. You know, like this big ass tank was smashing it into smashing traffic into you. You know, that part was so stupid. I hate those parts, man. Those checkpoints, those parts where like when you start, you immediately get killed like right away. It drives me so crazy, dude. But no, as far as the previous, I consider that a boss fight. That whole section where I was, you know, fighting the big vehicles and stuff. I think there I'd forgotten that I could change the direction I was shooting and stuff, which was, like, I'm an idiot. That's just me being stupid. But yeah, that whole section where the big vehicles. Oh, I forgot about, yeah, jumping on the motorcycle. Oh, this part was crazy, dude. The motorcycle. Oh my, that was hard. Jeez, that was mostly just the certain parts of it were a lot harder than others, you know, which is pretty. Dude, the catch up to you, I forgot, dude. It's this whole section. This is why I love this game. This is like that game is this game is so freaking cool, and this is for someone like me who's not. This isn't my thing anymore, you know. Like I love this stuff because it takes me back, you know, and I also do enjoy it, but I'm no longer like good at these games. I used to be good at these types of games. I'm no longer half as good at these games anymore, as you can tell by watching any of this gameplay. Like, I just suck at these games now, but I still enjoy them, you know, like I still think they're really fun. I still think they're really cool. It's just not something I'll play every single day and all that. I had actually completely forgotten about the motorcycle part. I had remembered the driving part in the car. I remember the helicopter part. I forgot this part is just, that's so badass. It was probably the hardest. I didn't finish the helicopter one, but dude, this, oh my gosh, this reminded me a lot of the Nintendo racing games. Like, you know, it's so cool though. I'd forgotten about that too. There's a couple like jump parts here and there, you know? And anytime you play like a game like this, especially those classic ones with this specific camera view and the way things move, like doing a jump was a whole lot trickier, you know? Like, it's so cool though. That is so freaking awesome. I can't believe I forgot about this part. Like I said, I was tired in the previous section, so just the fact that I even made it through this section, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I love this. Like just rewatching this, right? Like I forgot this part was so damn cool, and it was also really hard. God, dude, what a pain in the ass. Oh, it was so cool though. I loved the camera angle, man, and just the way you play through this too. The gunfire. You know, there is combat through this section, and it definitely takes getting used to. You know, but it's just so freaking cool. And my dude, besides the camera angle and the driving through this section, that's really awesome. My favorite part was actually the worst part of it, the hardest part of it, which is the people behind you in the Humvee that are chasing you down. Because you can slow down and speed up, you know, forward and back and whatever. You can slow down. And I didn't realize that at first. That's how I first found out, because I didn't realize, like, I was accidentally getting run over by the dudes behind me that were chasing you. And it's that whole way through the entire game. Like, when you first start, you're on the train, there are people chasing you the whole time, so you do have to keep on the move. And I remember like this part right here. You know, I want to slow down because I don't want to smash into everything, but you can't slow down too much because those bastards will come and smash you in the back, and you know, whatever, they'll rip you to shreds. That's so funny. I finally get to this part, and this part was hard to get through too, just getting past that first damn car, man. Oh my gosh, what a pain in the butt. Whew. Anyways, it's just so cool though. Like, I really loved a lot of the stuff they did in here, because it's kind of like a new gen retro game, you know, because there's a lot of retro games that fully feel retro, and this does feel retro, but there's also, I don't know, it's just the style of it. The style of it makes it feel new, even though gameplay wise and visuals, like, you know, it's a old school, like it's a fully retro, but just the way it's presented and the way everything's done, like it also feels new, you know. I don't know, that's how I felt anyways, and I just thought that was super cool. That part right there, man, that first car on the right. Whoa. Oh my god. You freaking bastards. Like, I was trying to gently get, I couldn't. Like, I couldn't just gently, like, get around that. Like, you can see I didn't move, right? Like, as far as the way it looks, but I was trying to get my analog stick to barely glide over. And it's because it still has that retro gameplay, right? You know, you have to turn. You can't, there's no such thing as the, like, sensitive analog stick thing or whatever. That's why that was just like, you bastards. Like, you finally made it through. Nope, didn't quite make it through. Almost, man. We almost got it. I call those kind of moments hacks. That's what I call that. Cheats and hacks. Oh, I forgot about that part too. That's so cool. We made it though. I was also really impressed by this retro style, using the ramps to shoot the helicopter and stuff. It's so freaking cool. I remember during this part that specifically, I was having a hard time figuring out how the gunfire worked. Like so for example, if you like just hold the trigger down to fire your gun, it seemed like the bullets would come up from the water and shoot in the air instead of shooting at the water. So you would have to let go, you know, do burst fire kind of a thing. It took me, I like, I still never 100% got used to it. Like, I felt like I was getting a grasp on it, but it was just so weird. Yeah, it was a bit tough to figure this one out. And this is the one that I never ended up beating yet. That is pretty cool though. So we're actually ending, we're coming close to the end of this. I don't know how much longer I remember playing through this level, but yeah. So I had gotten to this level and I never ended up beating it. And just so you know, at that point, I was too tired to continue on. I was just, like, I've already mentioned, like, you know, I was in the beginning of this game when I was too tired. So, no, at this point, I'd played this for quite a bit. I'd gotten a bit into it, and then I was just like, I'm just too tired. I can't keep going on. And that's what happened. That's why I didn't end up beating this level yet. I was just too tired. That's all. I remember I thought I had that boat there. I did. I thought I had it, and I was like, "Wait a second, you bastards!" I have been really tired. Even like watching myself play is like I was bad at this whole game, but like I can even tell even here like I had played for too long and needed a break. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm gonna say right now, thank you very much for watching and hanging out with me for some gameplay. The game is called Speed Limit Retro Style Game. Comes out February 17th, which for right now, for right me, is tomorrow. I plan to actually upload this tonight when I finish and get everything ready. So thanks again. Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Forgot about. I finally got to the next part. I forgot about this part. Oh, it's with the jets flying at you. What a trip, dude. You know, this specific level, it totally reminded me of like old school original Atari games. I forget the name of them right now too. The airplane and tank games. Like it totally reminded just this specific part with the jets flying at you. It reminded me of that. I am such a baddie. Look at this crap. I blame the devs, dude. Like, come on, man. Come on. Let me through. Let me through, you bastards. You're so evil. Man, it's painful to watch. It was painful to play, alright, so bite me. I've forgotten. These guys were hard to figure out. Those helicarrier airships or whatever they are. Those dudes were so hard to figure out as far as targeting and stuff. I forgot about that till just now. I was like, oh yeah. So basically, right now we're right at the end, right at my period where I'd finally was like, all right, I'm taking a break. But the specific big carriers were a pain in the butt to figure out. There's the sleepy rage quit. All right, man. All right. Thanks so much again for watching. Game speed limit. Very cool. Goodbye. Take care.